Folks, when you see that world-famous blue carpet, you can only be one place on earth. Boise, Idaho, home of the Boise State Broncos. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. And now from the pistol formation. And they'll use the ground game here. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Offense trying to move in the scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Fighting off the tackler. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just in.
Here comes the Middle Tennessee offense back out there. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it.
I think that's on the quarterback.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Powers through. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he finds his tight end for the catch.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
They'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
What a...
And the Blue Raiders offense back on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Ball carrier running through tackles. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Just short completion of the tight end.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
They'll run it to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. They'll pass on the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. The Blue Raiders look to keep this drive moving.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch. 1st and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
Boy, how exciting is this first half?
Middle Tennessee offense back on the field now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Takes the handoff again. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
That completion makes it 2nd down. But though in the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Can they pick up the first on the ground? It's a fumble. Ball carrier makes the recovery and also picks up a first down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And the Blue Raiders have 1st and 10 here. They're going to run it here. Not much on that play, brought down short. The Blue Raiders looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
I'm going to be honest here. I'm completely shocked that they kept it on the ground. I think the defense is too. I don't think they were prepared for it. It's one of those things where it just makes you scratch your head, and it somehow works out.
First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, the defense does their job and keeps them out of the end zone. Now it brings up a fourth down late in this game. As a head coach, you've got to make a decision to go for the field goal to take the lead here.
And that's the 2-minute warning as the clock stops. Give both coaches a chance to strategize here before time runs out. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that is no... Here comes the Middle Tennessee offense back out there. Here we go. One last chance for this offense to score and win it in regulation. Snags the quick throw. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Guzman. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Can the offense win it right here, or are we headed to overtime? Here's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Powerful running into the secondary. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee State to take the lead in the final minute. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Long enough and good. So we have... And the Blue Raiders offense back on the field now. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And at first down, they go right back to him. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Blue Raiders line up on 1st and 10 now. Toss play to the outside. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
And Kirk, it's Middle Tennessee with the lead right now. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. He'll hand it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Oh, my gosh. What a great play by the offense. And on the other side, how frustrating for this defense. They had everybody covered downfield. The quarterback looks like he's almost giving up on the play. Checks it down to the running back. And how about the back, what he does with the ball in his hands after the catch? Picks up the 1st down.
At completion, good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Caught quickly. Brought down to the 22. It's a 1st down, very near the red zone now.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The Blue Raiders are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the 4th quarter really starts to wear you out.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. And the Blue Raiders looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They get the second half started with the running play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking right, this one caught. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
The Blue Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
And Kirk, it's Middle Tennessee with the lead right now. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Gives it to the back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are back.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown. The Middle Tennessee offense back on the field now. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I mean, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Now here's the toss play. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today and a very satisfying W.